whole AI old guy is my new school community, and I wanted to share with you the 10 places to start if you're struggling to get involved with AI. I suspect most people in our community are using AI mainly as a fancy search engine, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good way to get started, but I think it's much more than that. And my concern about that, if you like, is that you're missing out on some of the more some of the grander leverage, if you like. And I remember somebody pointing out to me a long time ago when I was proudly using the word leverage, it is not a verb, it's a noun. Why do people use it like a verb? But you get the gist. The thing about AI is if we're not careful, it's going to be like the computer promise of the 70s, where we were told all these computers are going to be doing the work so that we can have more time off. That ended well, didn't it? We're still living with the tale of that, where instead of the computers doing all the work, which arguably the computers do a lot of work, and that is the case with AI, we are still not delegating the work. We are doing more work using computers rather than having the computers do more of the work. The same promise applies, I would say, with AI. So much can and will be done by AI, and we have to step in and police ourselves in not slipping down a very slippery slope where we're just doing even more and giving all our attention and focus and time and energy to this new technology because we can do more using it. It's a bit like, having a tractor, isn't it? And use the tractor in the Industrial Revolution replaced 10, 20 people. And that could have been a good thing. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. And that would depend on the particular scenario. But we're in exactly the same position again, where AI can replace things that we don't really want to do, need to do, but can't stop doing, such as the obsessive and unconscious way that human beings seem to operate. So the slippery slope I'm talking about is using it as a very fancy search engine, just so that you're on it all the time, finding out about even more stuff. Bear that in mind. I think that's my foremost message, is see if you can use it rather than having it use you, which happens so much with the tech. And it's what the tech owners love to see, it using you rather than you using it. It's better for the business model that way around if you get overwhelmed and consumed by new technology and you can never get off it, getting your dopamine hits, etc., as we know. So I know it can feel like standing at the edge of a very deep and very high-tech pool. You want to get in, but you're not sure where the shallow end is. Fear not, I have 10 places to start then if you're looking for your AI home base. The secret to AI is that you shouldn't start with the technology. You should start with your hobbies and interests. That's pretty good life advice generally, isn't it? AI is just a new tool, like a sharper pair of gardening shears or a more powerful magnifying glass. Here is AI wrote this. This is written with the help of Gemini. And Gemini has very literally thought, what analogy can we give 50 plus people? Glasses and gardening. So it's like a sharper pair of gardening shears or a more powerful magnifying glass. So here, with the help of Gemini, the one that I used to sort this out, and I'm very interested to hear of your experience, ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, Perplexity, whichever you are using, do let me know. And ideally, on this thread here, come and join us in this community where we're helping each other. So I'll put the link to it now. Number one, then, this is not in order of excellence. It's just a list of 10, and we've got to start somewhere. For the writers and storytellers, you might want to begin with ChatGPT or Claude. I know for a fact you can get a free Claude account, and I will be sharing the link to do that. And then I think the next step up from that is €20 or dollars a month. It's described by Gemini, its colleague in the AI world, or cousin of AI, a thoughtful pen pal. That's ChatGPT or Claude. Why start with either of those? If you enjoy writing memoirs, planning family reunions, or need help drafting a tricky letter to the council, who doesn't from time to time, or who wants to but can't because they don't know where to begin? Well, ChatGPT or Claude can help you. It's like having a co-writer who never gets tired of your drafts. That's exciting, isn't it? Something who doesn't get tired of your drafts. Most human beings with the best will in the world get tired of us at some point, do they not? ChatGPT or Claude are unlikely to ever get tired of you. That's a very good and possibly very bad thing. all at the same time. And that is the promise of AI, isn't it? I think it's it's going to be equally good and bad, and deep so. For the curious researchers, you might want to start with Perplexity AI. The vibe with Perplexity is a personal librarian who speaks plain English, probably with American spelling, I hasten to add. Why start here? If you love deep diving into genealogy, medical facts, or historical events, yeah, all that stuff that 50 plus people never stop doing, banging on about their family and their hemorrhoids. Unlike Google, it gives you a clear summary and tells you exactly where to find where it found the info. So good referencing with Perplexity. I'll get up to 5, and then we'll have Angel join us on the screen. We'll talk about the great relationship between Portugal and Spain and what he might recommend around Badajoz for us. And number 3, for the memory keepers and crafters, try Canva Magic Studio. I use Canva every day. You probably can tell. The vibe, a digital scrapbook that does the cutting for you. So not doing thumbnails for YouTube, but something a little bit more creative perhaps and personal. Why start with Canva? If you want to turn old family photos into beautiful greetings cards, calendars, or community newsletters without feeling like you need a degree in graphic design, that's a place to start, Canva. Tell you what, let's leave it there. That's the first 3.